Thank you everyone for joining us today as we celebrate this momentous occasion between Lydia and Bobby. I'm backing up a little, but don't get nervous when I say this next sentence. The day we became parents, we were told it would be a difficult, life-changing event, and that is exactly how it happened for us. When Lydia was born, her eyes were so wide open, and she was looking at me, and I thought she was going to say something. It was kind of scary, but then she closed her eyes and started to cry. And the crying got so much, the nurses took her, and maybe after a couple hours, the nurses brought her back. And they said, we can't get her to stop crying. So that's kind of how it was for a while. You know, we all were home, and for maybe 2 months, it was like that. However, after a couple of months, she started sleeping better. The crying started to stop, and then she was easy. We were told about, or warned about, the terrible twos and how that can be, and that didn't happen at all. Instead, we had a cute, inquisitive little toddler who was fun.
I have the honor of being Lydia's little sister, and I don't know who I would be without her. Who I am has everything to do with her. Lydia is so important to me and has always been there when it truly mattered.
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I can see it. And then they're gonna be looking at Bobby and they're like, oh. You can cry? No, not yet. Not yet.
Growing up, Lydia has always shown me media like TV shows, movies, and video games. I would say that her love language is sharing her interests that she is so passionate about. Everything I enjoy is most likely because of everything she would watch with me growing up. I am glad this is something we find connection through, even though we don't live under the same roof anymore. When we both aren't busy with life, I come over and we watch a movie or show together, and Lydia and I will make dinner or share dessert. It may be different than what other sisters do, but this is perfect to me. I have never in my life seen Lydia this happy. When we all traveled to Italy last summer, we saw beautiful monuments and history. It was equally mesmerizing to see their proposal in Sorrento. I had never seen Bobby so nervous, and I have never seen Lydia cry continuously for at least 45 minutes. Bobby fits so well in our family. When we are all back home with my parents, my dad will give Bobby guitar lessons, and I know my mom is overjoyed to witness her oldest daughter being loved so much.
Can't hug you too tight. Okay. Oh. Back. Oh my goodness.
I'm really nervous.
I know. I'm better at it. Your hands are so cold. It's so
Your
hot.
hands are so sweaty.
I know. I've been waiting for
It
it.
was freezing up in the room.
But we should have switched rooms.
It was like
because mine
66 in there.
Ours was 70. We kept turning down the AC, so maybe it was our fault. How are you doing? Psycho.
Robert and Lydia, you've come together here at Corpus Christi Church, so that in the presence of God and this phenomenal community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. Christ abundantly blesses the love that binds you. Through a special sacrament, he enriches and strengthens those he has already consecrated by holy baptism. You may be faithful to each other forever and assume all the responsibilities of married life. And so in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. Robert and Lydia, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
We have.
Are you prepared, as you follow the path of marriage, to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live?
We are.
Are you prepared to accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and his church?
We are.
Since it is your intention to enter into marriage, join your right hands and declare your consent before God and the church.
I, Robert, take you, Lydia, to be my wife. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life. This is my solemn vow.
I, Lydia, take you, Robert, to be my husband. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life. This is my solemn vow.
May the Lord in his kindness strengthen the consent you have declared before the church and graciously bring to fulfillment his blessing within you. What God has joined together, let no one put asunder. Here they are, Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Lydia Thompson.
All right. So, Bobby's the brother that everybody wishes they could have, that everybody would want. He's smart, he's kind, he's intelligent. I can't read your handwriting. Let me give my own speech. So for those of you who don't know, you probably do. I'm Bobby's brother. I'm Ryan. And over the last few days, through all the wedding stuff and just like over the last few years as they've been together, I've really noticed how you guys have embraced Bobby into your family as this kind, smart, good-looking guy, which is not who I always grew up with. So just while we're all in the same room, I figured it'd be helpful to just set the record straight, maybe give some stories where Bobby's not so perfect, just so we're all aligned here.
And then, of course, the teenage years. We all know what to expect with that. And that actually turned out to be easy also. She was never out late. She was never in any trouble. And if she was, we never found out about it. Instead, we ended up with a smart, funny daughter who made us watch TV shows and movies that we not always wanted to watch, but it was okay. And for some reason, she was into like current events for her age, which was kind of interesting because she tended to defend the people who were maybe less fortunate in the world, which actually helped me out on a couple occasions because I never win arguments with this one here. But I won a couple, and that's because she stepped in and helped me out. So it was sad to see her go to college because of this. And when she did, we thought for sure things would be a little more drama, and that really wasn't either between the FaceTime, I got to write this part down. Snapchat, daily text. We knew what was going on with her, and she knew what was going on with us, so that ended up being pretty easy as well.
My mom shared this story that when I was 2 or 3, I had to be taken to the ENT because I decided to shove the back of my earring into my ear. I was making it difficult for the doctor to get this out of my ear because I would not stop moving. Unprompted, Lydia threw herself across my legs to get me to stop. She was 5 years old. Although I do not remember the story, I now hold this close to my heart.
Lydia, you brought us so much joy and happiness. You are sharp, effortlessly funny. You love your family and friends as fiercely as we love you. You like good music, which I'm happy about. So I will close by saying, well, one other thing I guess I'll say is Mom and I feel very lucky that not only do we have one daughter, but 2 daughters that we really like just hanging out with, and we feel that they're good people, so we feel pretty happy about that. And as you begin your life together, remember it's the small things that add up to a happy marriage. Help each other, share the load, and never forget the love you have for each other, the love we have for you. Thank you. And have a long life together and love that grows more and more each day. Congratulations.
So just to start out, just like a quick look at them. Bobby and Lydia, they have a beautiful home together now. They both have wonderful jobs, and now they have this beautiful marriage. And one thing that I always hear is that marriage is work. And I think that that's a good thing because, you know, part of the work of marriage is always being there for each other and showing up for each other. And Lydia, I'm sure when you guys did your private vows, Bobby always said to you, you know, he'd be there to protect you. He'd be there, he'd show up for you. And he should be experienced with this because as an older brother, you're always supposed to be a protector. You're always supposed to look after your younger brother.
I am so incredibly happy that Lydia will always have someone who shows up for her like she always has for me. I am so excited to gain a brother who already annoys me like a brother would. And I would like to conclude my speech with a quote from Lydia's favorite romantic comedy. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Lydia has come into Bobby's life and changed a lot of things for the better. Because a couple nights ago, we had this Thompson Mignate family dinner at their house, and it was wonderful. Bobby and Lydia had prepared this 3-course meal, and Bobby was like buzzing around the whole time, like making sure everybody's plates were full, everybody's cups were full, and just like making sure everybody had a great time, which is just markedly different than what I had seen years before. In the best way. And it's just another indicator of how Lydia has come in, and just these things about my brother that I knew growing up. She's come to change and to cherish and to amend. And for that, I thank you. Because as I've gotten to know Lydia over the last couple of years, she's obviously very kind and very smart and very supportive. And, you know, like I really have to thank Bobby because growing up, I always wanted a sister with any of those qualities. And so it's just, I'm so happy and I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful to be welcoming Lydia into our family and as my sister as well. So cheers to both of them. Happy to be here.
So this book has a lot to say about intimacy. And I dare say that intimacy is something that every single person in this church is looking for. Intimacy, this is what they're professing to do today. Intimacy means this: vibrating with each other's spirit in response to the vibrations of the Holy Spirit. And that is what people are looking for. A vibration with another person's spirit. That's the deepest form of intimacy that anyone can have. It goes way beyond all the other things that we think are intimate. In fact, all the rest of it is only going to be profound if that initial vibration is there in the first place.
She told us that she had a boyfriend, so we thought for sure here's where it would happen. But as it turns out, Bobby is a good guy. Yeah. He was easy to like, and especially since, what struck us most was when we saw that first time we met him, Lydia was acting just like she normally does. There wasn't that characteristic shyness thing she does. She was goofy. She made him watch movies and things he didn't want to watch, just like us. That made it easy too for us. And it also made it easy for me because, as it turns out, Bobby loves music, and so far all the songs I highly approve of, Stevie Wonder and the Beatles.